That's what we're going to make today, a lead screw. Slightly different to this one. What I'm doing is I'm extending this part so that, where are we? Let me just show you. It goes through there, and then that part goes all the way up to there, whereas at the moment we've got thread where that clamps on, and that's just ruining the thread because the thread is no good there anyway. I know this is bent beyond that, but by doing it like this, it will allow me to put a little collar on that thread to be with a locking nut on it, so I can clamp down on this to get the lead screw up against the shoulder, so it sits nicely against the shoulder there, but not too much tension that I can't adjust this, because at the moment if you lock that off, then oops, hang on. If you lock that off and then release it, you release it from the lead screw and the lead screw moves. So I want to keep that locked off. Anyway, you'll see once it's done. Right, so I'm going to make that out of a bit of quarter silver steel. So let's get over to the lathe, get this chucked up, and off we go. Actually, I don't think I can use that because it's going to hit the centre. I can't use this bit, so I'm going to have to use this tool that I've ground up. It'd be better if I had it the other way. I have got another one somewhere the other way. I think the other way is on the other end. Let's just whip that off there. I think I made this a right and a left hand tool both at the same time. Yes, I did. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to touch that up. I'm just going to touch that up on the oil stone, and then I'll be back. Right, I want to go 2875 that way. Two 875. Right, that's where my thread finishes. Right. looking good. Right. Check this tool alignment, I think. Yeah, I thought it looked off a bit. I thought it looked off. I'm just going to mark this shoulder off and just cut that down with a grooving tool to the depth. I've got to come off 31 thou, so I'll come down to about 27, and then I'll finish it off when I machine the other way. When I turn this round, you'll see in a little while. Right, first up, how far have I got to come across? 150. So 0 out there. .50, lock the table off. Actually, I'm going to put that back into the back gear and slow that down a bit, because this is quite hard. Right. We're touching there, so 0 both them out, and I've got to go in 31. Right, I've gone in 27 thou. I need to go in 31, but I'll do that from the other direction. I'm going to get this cut off to length now, and then put it in the other way round, and I'll probably put it in a collet. I'll see how I think. Right, that needs to be 2 1/4 from that shoulder. So let's release that, and then we can part that off. There is good. So let's get that parted off, shall we? Right, here we go. Let's get this in position. Right, I found some smaller washers for it. That'd be better. Okay, so now I can lock that off. I can find the right size spanner. I lock that off now, which I couldn't do before. Stops the lead screw from pulling out, but I can also, when I've got it on the machine, I can also slacken that off, move the dial now without moving the lead screw, whereas before it was fixed to the lead screw, and as soon as you undid this, the lead screw dropped down. But anyway, let's get that back up. Right, get this nut on and then we can get the handle on. Oops. Right, that's better. That's it. Then we can, we need to adjust that, we can, because that, I'll get it undone, will move independent of that now, which is a much better thing. Good. Let's get it set up on the machine then. Well, in that, oil down there. Good. Good, thank you. Excellent. Right, that's nice and steady. Okay, good. Right, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed that little bit of the lead screw. What I'm going to do now is, in the next video, I'm going to make a cutter for it, get the motor set up, and put a vise on it, and we'll do some testing.